How an AI genius lost billions while being right? Because that's exactly what happened to one of the most successful AI investors of the year. Leopoldo Aschenbrenner, former OpenAI research, built a hedge fund around one simple idea. AI will require enormous amounts of physical infrastructure, GPUs, chips, compute, and honestly, he was right. His fund reportedly 439% up last June. And then July happened and he was forced to sell all his portfolio to Citadel. So how does that happen to someone who had the big call right? To understand why his fund collapsed, we need to understand how it was positioned. So he was long on AI infrastructure stocks, Micron, Corway, and he was short on traditional software companies like Adobe, Salesforce, and others. And on top of that, his portfolio was highly leveraged, 4x. That means any gain can be amplified, but also makes you more vulnerable. And at the end of July, the perfect storm happened. Higher interest rate expectations equals higher discount rate, which reduces present value of future cash flow. At the same time, investors became less willing to pay premium for AI infrastructure stocks and start rotating towards traditional software profitable companies. And this scenario was exactly the opposite as Leopoldo portfolio's betting. And because his fund was 4x leverage, this amplified its losses. And as you know, the brokers calculate the value of their collaterals every day. And on July 24, Leopoldo even wrote a letter to his investors saying that this is the best opportunity to buy since 25, as he still believes in his thesis. But the market kept falling, and eventually his collateral wasn't enough to satisfy the broker's requirement. And that's when the margin call was triggered, and the fund couldn't raise enough liquidity to cover the collateral's requirements, forcing them to liquidate over 40 billion of their public portfolio. And Citadel stepped in to acquire this position in a distressed transaction. Citadel didn't win because they have a right AI thesis. They won because they have liquidity at the right time. And the biggest lesson from this story is that in hedge funds, it's not enough to have the long-term thesis correct, but you have to survive the daily volatility long enough to prove that you are right. See you later.